Dear friends, today our judiciary is going through an era of fear. Judges are working under the pressure, honest voices are being silenced, and those who speak the truth to power they are quietly transferred. But in this darkness also, one man stands like a flame, and that is the Justice Atul Sreedharan, a name which defines courage inside the courtroom. Dear friends, today we are going to discuss the story of this fearless judge Atul Sreedharan. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe this channel and press the bell icon so you never miss the stories of truth, courage, and the spirit of our constitution. Now let us unfold the story of this fearless judge who refused to bow before the power. Dear friends, across the nation, judges who stand against the power, they have to face many more consequences. And these consequences are not a good one. They are transferred from one court to another court. Their character attacks will be there on them. We have seen the recent example of Chief Justice of India. Someone throw shoes on them. I also made a video on that incident also. You can check out in our YouTube channel. Political whispers are also there. The prices of honesty is very high. But Justice Atul Sreedharan have decided to pay that price, whatever it may be. He never flinched. He reminded the country that the robe of judge is not meant for the comfort. Judges are not living in the comfort zone. Okay, they have to show their courage in order to give justice to the ordinary people or common people, because the responsibility has conferred upon them by the Constitution of India. Justice Sreedharan began his journey from Delhi. Later, he joined to the Madhya Pradesh High Court. He also served to the Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh High Court also, and then returned to the Madhya Pradesh, leaving behind a trail of bold and principled verdicts. Wherever he went, wherever he is transferred, but one thing never changed: he refused to manage by any person in the power, whatever whatever powerful that person may be, whoever it is. A Madhya Pradesh minister also, one time we have seen in news, Madhya Pradesh minister insulted Colonel Sofiya Qureshi, a decorated woman officer who had served the nation. That minister called her the sisters of terrorists only because she is a Muslim woman. No authority dared to act. Nobody say anything on this. But Justice Sreedharan took suo motu cognizance of that incident. I am telling it again very specifically. He took a suo motu cognizance against that minister. He acted on his own and he ordered FIR must be registered against that particular minister. He said that such a language is a gutter talk, dangerous, because it's attack on the dignity of our armed forces. That single line was very important for whole India. It proves that in his courtroom, no one was above the law. Then we have also seen the viral video of Damoh district. A young Dalit boy was forced to wash feet of man inside the temple and drink that same water. While others mock him, bureaucrats also stayed silent. No particular officer, police officer, SP, DYSP, DGP, whatever it may be. All bureaucrats stayed remained silent. Politicians just ignore it. They have many times we have seen that political parties also support such a kind of incidents only because of vote banks. So politicians ignore it. But the Justice Sreedharan once again took the suo motu cognizance. He said that this is not a tradition, this is not our culture, this is a humiliation, this is a cruelty. The court ordered strict police action, even directed use of the National Security Act. The message was very louder. Justice will not wait for the complaint, because nobody has complained of such incidents. Even that victim was also under so much social pressure, under the pressure of society, that he himself refused to complain. He said that he was my guru and that is why I did these things. But the incident was different one. We all know that everyone was saying that it was because that person has complained that there was some incident that with lower caste and some upper caste. That is why the punishment was given to that particular Dalit boy. Justice will not wait for the complaint when humanity is insulted. For that boy and for every person denied the dignity, Justice Sreedharan became the face of hope. His record, if we check, his record speaks for itself. He protected the rights of an adult woman to live with whomsoever she chooses. Nobody can force her to live with someone. Nobody can force her to marriage with someone. He punished false litigants who tried to tarnish the judiciary. He also held powerful officials accountable for the misuse of office. He questioned the arbitrary administrative actions of the government. His every ruling carried a message. What? The constitution is the supreme and not the government. Whatever the majority government holds, whatever power government holds, but still constitution is the supreme and not the government. But the courage in today's system comes at the cost. We have seen many times. Justice Sreedharan's career became a story of transfer after transfer. Every move reflecting discomfort of those who are in power. First, from Madhya Pradesh to Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh High Court. That was on his official request, because his daughter was to practice in Madhya Pradesh court. So he requested that you should transfer me from Madhya Pradesh to some another high court, and on his request that was done. But then he back to Madhya Pradesh in March 2025. Soon after, the Supreme Court Collegium recommended his transfer to the Chhattisgarh High Court, where he would have been second in the seniority. Here is a very important point. If he has been transferred to the Chhattisgarh High Court, he will be second in seniority. He will become a part of the High Court Collegium. So he will recruit some another judges which are also fearless like him. So but the government intervene, because government don't want to give that opportunity to Justice Sreedharan. They asking for reconsideration. Shockingly, Collegium also later admitted that they changed their decision at the government request and instead recommended him to the Allahabad High Court, where his seniority would be dropped. He will be at the 7th position in Allahabad High Court. So, such a great justice. Government don't want to give the opportunity to be in a collegium to that such a great justice. From the leadership to the sideline. He will be leader in the Chhattisgarh High Court because he was in the second rank. But he was transferred to the Allahabad. His transfer was again cancelled and he was transferred to the Allahabad High Court, where he will be 7th in the rank. Many see it as a strategic move to keep the fearless judge away from the influence. Just like Justice Deepak Sibal was a brother of Kapil Sibal. There was also same incident with the Deepak Sibal also, who too was also distanced from the collegium roles after the bold stands. But the transfer cannot erase the truth. They only prove who the system fears most. Because in the judiciary, when integrity becomes inconvenient, relocation becomes the punishment. You are relocating one judge from one place to another place, that is just a punishment. You don't want to make that judge as a chief justice of that particular high court. You don't want to allow that particular justice to be a part of the collegium. Yet every transfer of Justice Sreedharan face only made of his courage louder. Justice Atul Sreedharan is more than a name. He is a reminder of what India's judiciary stands for. When ministers misuse their power, he speaks. When poor are humiliated, he acts. When system turns to silent, he takes Motu actions. Whole system turns to silence because of the fear of the government. No officer speaks anything. No government take actions. Nor even victim has that much courage to complain for injustice against that particular person. But Justice Sreedharan take a Motu cognizance of such an incident. His courage reminds every citizen that justice is not a charity from rurals. Rurals are not giving charity to you. It is your constitutional right. And as long as judges like him exist, democracy will never collapse. He will correct itself. Dear friends, in the end, it is not the government that defines justice. It is the courage of judge who refused to compromise. Justice Atul Sreedharan stood against the pressure, against the transfer, and he proved that truth cannot be transferred. He is not just a judge, he is a hero of judiciary. If you believe in a fearless justice, then like, share and comment on this video. And yes, subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon, because together we will keep the voices of truth alive. I request you in all my videos that somebody has to talk on this such a topics, because nowadays we have seen that our news media, whatever it's spreading is of useless. What actually matters for the public, what actually matters for our constitution, nobody want to speak on these particular matters. So that is why I request you to spread this kind of videos with your friend circles and anyone which you think that they have still their mind with them. We can make a change. We can change this era of fear. We can again bring the era of constitution. That is why I request you, if you are new to this YouTube channel, then you must subscribe this YouTube channel and share this video with your friends. Thank you.